Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And when you look at these teams on paper, there's a clear talent discrepancy.
Yeah, but Kevin, games aren't won on paper. And if you're the underdogs, most people have already written you off. So you go out and play free with no pressure and use all of that public doubt as motivation.
Hunter on the wing. It's stolen by White. And here comes White, leading the fast break.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And that one misses.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
You got to get a body on Hunter because he can and will burn you on the offensive board.
Pass to Davis. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Irving. White with the defensive effort. Outside, Davis. Rebound by Drew Holiday.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Good on the three-point shot.
Well, if you look at Holiday's three-point numbers, they're more than solid. It's an underrated part of his game.
White. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Back to White. Driving to the basket. Shot to stop the run.
Anthony Davis.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get an AD play. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr. coach brings to the floor.
No question, Kevin. He's a two-way player, a defensive player of the year who also has proven he can be a primary scorer, and he can score it from the three-point line, or he can put it on the floor and go to the basket. Plus, he's got a post game. This is one of the most versatile players in the league.
And we talk about how long Buzelis is. There, he showcases it on the offensive glass. I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Fires for three. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
And it's White missing. In the corner, it's Neesmith. That one's off, still out of sync. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. We spoke about the challenge of facing Anthony Davis. Coach commented, there aren't a lot of guys like AD, bigs who can control both ends of the paint. We have to be aware of him at all times, or he's going to take over the game. No doubt Davis will be a factor tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And they take the lead.
3 points.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
Jackson with the screen. Irving. And Davis pulls it down.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
Stolen by Jackson. Here's Irving. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
His goal is to make an impact all over the floor. Irving can be a headache from mid-range.
Down low. Nice move. Some solid defense there from Jackson. 35 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Holiday looking over the floor. Jackson with the screen. Basket good. Irving's got 6.
You can't let Irving get comfortable in that pick and roll. Superb at knowing when to shoot in those situations. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Irving. Jackson with the screen. Irving can't hit.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
13.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
To the paint. Here's Jackson over Davis. Jackson misses. Davis with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And Davis throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here is Irving. He has 6. It's stolen by Davis. Pushing it up. Prince wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Prince has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
Under the screen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
The thing everyone expects from Holiday is elite defense, but you see his IQ on display all over the floor. He's constantly making smart decisions on or off the ball.
So, as a coach, during this long season, how do you keep your players engaged?
That's a great question, Kevin, but I got to tell you, I think it comes more to the players than the coaches. I think as a coach, you try to be consistent. You're always a little worried about fatigue. You've got to be concerned about the work and rest balance, both mentally and physically. But the players just have to be professional and get themselves ready to play on a daily basis.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. We know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacity, encouraging them to do so, and then, when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Kevin?
He does it well. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And it's Davis missing.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Now here is Davis. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. And there's the whistle called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot two at the line. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And he knocks down the first one.
And when healthy, Davis remains an absolute force in this league on both sides of the ball.
No good on the second, so he hits one of two.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
That's short off the rim.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Neesmith, following the basket by Anthony Davis.
Jackson Jr. is an athlete, a big man with some big-time hops.
Davis with it. 13 points in the game. Davis doing his thing inside. 1:58 left in the first half. Jackson with the screen. Irving. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And when he's on like this, guys, there's not much you can do to stop Kyrie, an incredible shot maker. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And they call an illegal screen here.
And that's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half of basketball. Outside Holiday. It's deflected. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And Davis sends it back.
Come on now, you gotta bring it harder than that when AD is meeting you at the rim.
There's 57 seconds left in the first half. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
50 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside, White. Off target with his three. Hunter, no one around him. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
And Hunter can really do damage from deep. The defense has to get out on him.
From outside the arc, White, good. White's got 5 points so far.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Green. Oh, good with the triple. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. They lead by 12. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
30 seconds.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Davis sets a screen. Inside. And Davis throws it down hard.
Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis boosts his whole team with that explosiveness.
Now, here's Irving. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over White. And he can't bank that one in.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
In the corner, Irving with it. Back to Holiday. Outside for Jackson. Offline with his 3. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
Pass to Irving. Stolen by Prince. Here's Buzelis. It's rebounded by Neesmith.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
White, wide open, he fires. Davis on the follow.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Out to White. The tray. Trains it from beyond the arc. White's got 8.
Look, shooting off the catch is something White's become really good at.
Substitution for the away team. Number 25.
This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. This season, new broadcasting deals are kicking in for the NBA. Commissioner Silver said we dramatically increased the number of primetime broadcast exposures to a level almost unthinkable from my early days in the league. In fact, the NBA is now set for basically nightly national broadcasts. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks for that update. Right side Holiday. Here's Irving. Buzelis grabs the board. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Back to Davis. Banked in off the glass. Davis has got 10 points in just the second half.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's Jackson with the 3.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Outside, White.
2 minutes.
And here is Prince. 6 points for him. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Davis. And stolen by Hunter. They could use a bucket. No good that time.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Well, AD is difficult to guard without fouling. And if you don't believe me, just look at the numbers.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. The first one falls.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis, continuing to prove how dominant he is.
Here's Shepard. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now here's Davis. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Buzelis' shot is good.
Oh, smart pass there, setting up Buzelis in a position to cash in.
And it's Kispert in the corner. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Here's Buzelis. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Shepard. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Delivering. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Holiday. Pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. It's Davis on the wing. To the inside. Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And stolen by Hunter. And here's the break. Irving with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Outside, Davis. Pass to White. It's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And that one's good, Irving.
That's just poor defense there. You can't give up these kind of looks from the mid-range.
To the middle. Here's Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And when Davis gets going, you are in trouble because he will just power through you to get to his spots.
The kick out to Irving. It's stolen by White. Buzelis with the ball. Guarded now by Irving.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
5 on the clock. The second chance effort. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. To the paint. Pass to Buzelis. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Yeah, Hunter is effective down low. He's got good size, and he's developed a nice touch.
Inside. Here's Caldwell Pope. And it's Davis with the jam.
Well, he's been dialed in. Very efficient here in the second half.
Pass to Irving. Over White. Left side Jackson. Trying to find Irving. He's got it now. Shoots over White. And it's Irving missing.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
A smart pass by AD, kicking it out, leading to the three.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for them.
That's something that they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And the shot goes down.
Assist goes to
Buzelis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And Buzelis is in a rhythm now. He's playing to his strengths and taking what is offered from the defense.
Left side Davis. And Davis throws it down hard.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Outside for Jackson. Three-pointer. Can't hit that one. Davis with it. Guarded now by Irving. In the corner, Crowder with it. No good from outside. Irving surveying the floor. In the corner, it's Hunter. A 3-ball. Anthony Davis with the rebound. It's Crowder on the wing. Pass to Caldwell Pope. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The kick out to Irving. Jackson with the screen. No good from Irving. Now Buzelis. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.